All right, ladies, buckle up. It's showtime.
And welcome aboard, everybody. Live Copperhead Road podcast, live on Rumble, always live on Rumble. That's right. You got your pal Footer K, got my man Rexy, got Jen behind the glass, and we are ready to rock and roll. What's up, everyone? I hope you all having a good day today. I hope you guys all enjoyed last episode. I had a good time. It was a good one. I liked the last episode.
Yeah, I have no idea what it was about, but yeah, it was good. What did we?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember necessarily as well, to be honest with you. You hear background noise at all? No, okay.
I don't.
On my end, it was my end. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But anyway, yeah, I think we had a good ep. I liked it. I don't remember what it was either right now.
Yeah.
It was. No, I know what it was. It was the list of Epstein files.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like that. And you know, to touch on that a little bit too. You know how I kept saying, like, you know, I don't want to like minimize it, but on the same token, you know, I nothing really significant was really leaked at this point. You know what I mean? The dump was really nothing that changed anything, in my opinion. And it's funny, there was like there's like a search engine that if you put in whatever word you put in, it'll search the Epstein files and it will pull up. So you can put in anything. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you before about it. You know, if you put in you know, shoebox, you know, the word shoebox is definitely like in these millions of, you know, files, whether it be an email or a letter or something. Right. So it's just things like that. You could have fun with it that way too. You know what I mean? Like you could put in people like who did they put in the other day? They put in someone, but it was so random and he was so innocent. Yeah. But somebody mentioned him in an email. So like it's all of a sudden it's like, yeah, well, guess what? Rex, you're in there. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa.
7 degrees the Epstein file.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kevin Bacon's like, whoa, hold on. I don't like this game anymore. Next thing I know, I'm banging children. I don't want this game.
Yeah, one thing that we didn't talk about, which was sort of interesting, is how super pro Jew he is and how much he doesn't really care for the Christians. Which I had heard, I think it was Matt Walsh talking about that. That they were throwing like Jew specific parties and he was sort of making overtures and nods to the fact that he was in the Mossad. Like he would write things like, I'm definitely not in the Mossad, and then do the smiley face after.
Yeah.
So
which again doesn't mean he was in the Mossad. With that being said, he was definitely a fucking an Israel first, definitely Israel's best interest guy, not America's guy, for sure.
Yeah, probably best case scenario, he's Mossad adjacent.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what though? How then? Okay, besides Giselle Maxwell or whatever her name is, okay, yeah, whatever. Besides for Ghislaine, okay. Listen, there had to be other people like that were his right-hand man. You know what I mean? And forget about the kid thing, but just in general, like whoever this guy's talking to, let's get him. You know what I mean? And again, I don't mean like I said, well, now Rex, you're in there. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm in there. Like, no, like legitimately, like there has to be a number two.
Yeah.
You know, okay, and if it was Ghislaine, okay, then there has to be number three. My point is, I don't think we've heard, and I don't care if they're like, oh, Tim, you know, Jabronsky from he was a whatever a software firm tech in '89. Okay,
Yeah.
let's bring him in.
Yeah, people who installed the carpet, the cameras, painted the walls, prepared food,
See,
worked on the plane.
That's a great point, and the thing is with that too, that's where I think you could just go. Well, it obviously was a government or black ops oriented
Mhm.
because you don't get the guy from ADP alarm system. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I heard something. I don't. Oh, never mind. Something.
I thought it was Jen. I thought she said something.
Yeah, no, she didn't. I do want to talk about her in a minute, though. So
Oh boy.
whenever you get time to that, I got something to say.
Oh dear Lord. But it had to be like you don't get the guy like I said from ADP home shields or whatever
Right.
That's making $18 an hour that is not going no I went to this nigga's house you know
Yeah.
what I mean like
Yeah.
it's just not happening. So again you need professionals
Yeah.
like not meaning at their craft, you know what I mean, meaning the guys they just don't exist. They can't rat because they don't exist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I had told you that one of our clients had bought a house out in California, and they wanted us to fly out there and do what we do over in that house. So, there was, again, probably some guy that really, really good at setting up a security monitor. So he's like, hey, you want to fly out to my island out in there and set it up? Because it's not like there's a bunch of you can't go to like I'm gonna date myself a Radio Shack in Little St. James and get whatever you need and put it in. You got to fly out your assets out to the island. So it's probably again carpet installers and window installers, painters, or whatever that flew on the plane just to go do work, and they're like, "Holy shit, I was on the plane."
Yeah, there's none of that. Like I said, it was a van pulled up. You know what I mean? You ever see? You ever watch Homeland? Do you remember
No.
Homeland from
I
years
do
ago?
remember you being a huge fan of it, but no, I never watched it.
Oh, because one of the greatest shows. I'll tell you right now. You want to talk about me getting my 7K and fucking my he's definitely a pro Jew. Bro,
Yeah.
my favorite show is a show, and I've talked about it before. It blows me away that this is not a show that people talk about, especially with what went on with Israel and Palestine. Just the terrorist attack on Israel that again blew up this whole thing again with hostages and stuff. I'm telling you, this show called Fauda, the new season's coming out, I think, this spring, which I can't wait for. I don't see how they have to at some point jump the shark, and it's got to be this season. But like the first, God.
I was gonna say the problem with Fauda, and the reason that nobody likes to watch it is because they don't like to say the word Fauda. It makes you just sound like you have a cold. I hate that word. Even now that I've said it with myself, I feel like I need a shower.
I think first of all, you'd love the show. The show's fucking phenomenal.
That's fine. I'm just never gonna watch it because of the name.
Yeah. But when you know what Fauda is, and the only times you hear it,
Please stop.
I think it would become cool to you. It's basically like when mayhem erupts and they're like fucked. You know what I mean? And they just get attacked from everywhere. And Jenny, can you do me a favor? Can you just Google what FAUDA? What's the definition for Fauda exactly? But dude, it's such a good show, and I'm telling you, it's a Jew show, yes, without a doubt. Israeli, directors. It's not even an American show; it's an Israeli show. With that being said, it's on Netflix. And the greatest thing about it is it doesn't take it shows you what shady fucks the Jews are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it does not. It by no means is it just the okay. Yeah, that's the show. Fucking great, bro. Fucking great.
It means chaos. Or
there you go. Yeah. Okay. Bro, that show is fucking phenomenal. If you're into like that shit, it's fuck. So that Homeland, if you watch those shows, right, you will understand how fucking good these black ops and you know, the CIAs and the Mossads and what's the other one there? And the Jews have
The IDF.
no, that's their regular army. Like there's another special ops thing. I can't think. I think it's actually what these guys are. Because I don't think they're Mossad. They're even deeper. But the shit they do, it's like the whole show is like showing how they do the pager shit like that they did. You know what I mean? In real life.
Yeah.
Like it's shit like that. And the fucking technology, bro. I mean, I'm sure we have it too. You know what I mean? And I'm sure we have it at a low level as well, meaning in some of these counties. But like the facial recognition and shit, like, I mean, instantly. It's not like some old Star Trek show. It's real shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the little dots come around his face. You know what I'm saying? You know, Abdullah Somali. You know what I'm saying? You know, last seen in, you know, Islamabad. Like, it's like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I hate to see mine. Like, they see my face. You know, they give my full name. They're like, so I'm in a peep show booth back in 94. You know what I'm saying? Times Square. Questionable gender of the woman he left with. You know, it's like, whoa, no. What do you mean?
But they still don't have any information on full blunt control.
Yeah, holy shit, for real. No, I'll tell you, bro. And the funny thing is too on that, or I'll give you one better. Or driver. I basically didn't exist. And oh God, don't even get me going, because that was part of the big thing. That one of my biggest fuck ups, Mr. fucking Big Shot, you know, because I have the big time lawyer. They're like, listen, just do the artist development deal, and listen, we're gonna build you, we'll get you to place, or we'll give you the record deal, but you will not see the light of day until it's time for you to see the light of day.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I question my own validity. I have to go to the paper copy of my record deal. I'm like, just flip through it. Yeah, okay. Like that's how. To be fair, it was before, you know, everything was online.
Right.
But not that much before.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, but that's funny you say that, because Jesus Christ, I was in a commercial for a
Gene company, right?
Well, when I was a little kid, yeah,
Oh,
it was Gold Digger Jeans was the name of the jeans company. I was like I was like at 9. I was like a press man. They had me like in like a blazer and like a little press hat. So I was pretending to take pictures of girls walking down a runway. Yeah, boom, $500 kid got when he was little for that.
Can't hate on that.
No, but
that's
so I was in
money. That's good
your
stuff.
ass. It was 1985 for the record.
Okay.
But maybe 83, 82, because maybe I was even younger. Yeah. But anyway, I was in a commercial. My first rock band, Velvet Pedal. I was in a commercial for a studio, for like a rehearsal studio commercial.
Yeah.
And I found it in like 2013.
Yeah.
And I saved it to my YouTube videos. You know, now I look for it. It just says like video no longer available or something. I'm like, my one shot, you know?
Yeah.
But it was only like, it was a couple of quick shots of me. But the cool thing was like the way the guy shot, like the end of the commercial ended, and I had long hair at the time. Like he was shooting up at me and I had the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was doing like a Chris Cornell type shit. You know what I mean? And fucking, it was awesome. But yeah, that doesn't exist either.
Oh, well, sort of the Mandela effect that they were talking about. That I know it happened, but I have no evidence.
Again, like I said, it's amazing how God, did I fuck up on like I'm telling you, I have a book. I thought about this for years, but just lately, I just been like shit's been coming back to me, little things,
Right?
And I mean, it's a fucking book. It's a book. And I think I've said it before, like everything from standing out. First of all, it would really go as deep as like, you know, just me and the guitar player writing songs on acoustic, You know what I'm saying? And little funny stories. The first real like video shoot, excuse me, photo shoot I had to do.
Yeah.
Right. And you gotta remember, I got the long hair. This was like more of like the grunge era. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, was just getting it. So, like, I was, I had the long hair, probably had the flannel on or something, my guitar player, the same thing. And it was just the two of us in the beginning, right? So he had the acoustic guitar and we were doing a photo shoot because we had to do one for like a press kit at the time.
Right.
And it was him and I in like this fucking like abandoned train track. And he was just sitting like on the ground with the guitar. I'm behind him, like leaning over him. And the photographer, all she kept saying was,
"Can you jack each other off?"
yeah. All she kept saying was, get your hand out of his pants. No, footer, can you relax your forehead. Relax your forehead. And I'm like, the fuck? So now I'm like, I don't know, like I now I just can't I don't have a comfortable face anymore because
Right.
maybe my comfortable face, my forehead crinkles. I don't know, but and then it just became this thing as like like we just laughed about for years later. All right, just relax your forehead.
Yeah.
But little stupid things like that to again, it's just, how I got my record deal is insane. You know what I mean? Of course, the hard work, many years of like, again, no life, like legitimately said, all right, look, this is a business. I need to like, if I'm going to do this, I need to like really fucking do this,
Right.
So I had shit fucking every little fucking thing was, I knew what the fuck I wanted to do. And I'm telling you, and this is for the kids, and I'm not even, and believe me, I fucked up enough where I'm not a product of where you really should be. But I'm telling you this, if you really want to do anything as stupid as like, yeah, you know what? I want to get a major record and be a rock star. Like, you could fucking do it. Like, you can fucking do it. If you legitimately approach that shit like you approaching, like if you know how you become a fucking warrior in the military, you fucking train. Like, and you give up a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we rehearsed, bro, 4 nights a week and we played out twice. And we never did covers. Never. Now we sprinkled in a cover song here and there, but never did we do cover songs. And also a benefit is living in New York City. We're playing these top, venues for now top meaning they're holes in the wall, like Arlene Grocery, but we played like CBGB. It was a great thing for me in my career to say, oh, I played in CBGBs.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was on the stage, the same place where the Ramones were, fucking Smashing Pumpkins, Korn, you name the fucking Blondie, just every major artist from the fucking 50s and 60s to the fucking 2000s. I got to play the Viper Room, like, you know what I mean? And I have stories about each one of these places that happened to me, and dumb little shit. But there's a book there. I already know the name of the book. I got this. I fucking got this.
Again, I've told you off air and whatever. Somebody else has got to also find this fascinating because it's always interesting to me to hear you talk about the industry. And hopefully later on in the show, if we get the time, we're gonna talk a little bit more about some of the new music that's coming out from bands that have been around a while. But they got some new stuff, and I don't hate any of it so far. At least the ones that I had pulled up. I was never really like a huge Megadeth fan. But their new song is Megadeth. There's no question about it for sure. So
the only criticism that I heard about that record, I have not even listened to one iota of it. The only thing I did hear though, from other people, they say they love the album, but it's something about his vocals that they had.
Again, you would know better than me for sure.
And again, it's a little, I'm being picky, and it was more of an audiophile type of thing. It sounded, I think that people were saying that the mix is so bad, his vocal mix is so bad that it sounds like it's really far away or something. I don't remember exactly what they were. I was just reading.
I just by you saying that, you're going to say the same thing as soon as we play the video, because that is something that I noticed. It kind of sounded garagey.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're right about that for sure.
Okay. Because again, I didn't hear one iota of it, but I was reading an article about the different records coming out, and I was looking more into like their production and shit. Like, because in my head, I'm going, man, these are a lot of these fucking bands like that like I loved that were like, it was, your major artists, like let's just say like obviously like your Nirvanas, your Limp Bizkits at the time. Then then there was your big artists like the Puddle of Muds. You know what I mean? Like we're talking like selling 6-7 million records on your debut album. Like I'm kind of put it. But then you got to remember, then you had like now the biggest artists on the planet, like the Deftones. They were like underneath Puddle of Mud as far as tier of, not as far as musicianship or not as far as like being, Deftones are my favorite band, so like they're better than everybody. But my point is, like, they
broad range appeal.
Yeah, like they weren't ever really like pop artists, obviously, or I should say mainstream. They had a few, like White Pony was like a very mainstream record for them. But anyway, the point is that like, so now you have bands like underneath them now is like Sevendust, right? And I was under Sevendust. Like we would play shows with bands like Sevendust and I just can't think of them all. But anyway, we played like with that tier of bands. And now, I'll play at 4 PM. They go on at 9. So again, in perspective, you know what I mean? But now these bands are fucking having a really good resurgence. And we're talking these, these guys are in their 50s because they're older than me. They're like 4 or 5 years older than me. A lot of them. Yeah. Sometimes even more. But they're well into their 50s. And I find it fascinating that they're able to continue to come out with I'll tell you, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't hate the stuff that's coming out. We talked about Chevelle the other day, and I wonder what you guys are going to say, meaning the listeners, because I know you guys are probably more in your 30s and 40s. So I think the people in the 40s will know exactly what we mean in the bands we're talking about. And remember being from New York and growing up in that in the 90s on the streets of fucking Queens and Long Island and fucking the Bronx, and like we grew up with hip hop too when hip hop really came up. So like I kind of know that very well. And the time that when I started getting like when I had like my heyday in music, when I was involved in the industry part, music at that point, like I was almost the first rock band to be signed to Violator Records. You know what I mean? So like I took that meeting. So my point is like everything at that point was like the hip hop artists, they wanted that rock radio play. So they were melting together. That like when Limp Bizkit goes out and Korn, like they love that type of shit. The hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying? The CEOs wanted that fucking sound. They wanted that next Limp Bizkit,
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get into to that later on. But
Rexy.
Yeah.
One last thing, because I'm going to forget. Also, here's another douchey moment, but not for me, for a record exec. It was a woman. I won't say where they're from because I think she's actually a huge executive now. But anyway, we get off stage. We were playing Arlene Grocery. It was the name of the thing. We get off stage, and she's talking to us, and she's like, "No, I really like it, da da da." And she goes, "I got to be honest with you though. I didn't hear my nookie, like from Limp Bizkit."
Yeah,
she goes, I didn't, and I just looked at her, and I just looked at my manager at the time, Steve. I'm just like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, Steve, keep in touch with her. Let her know when we got our nookie, and we'll do another show for her or whatever. But that's how fucking stupid the music industry was. We could have been the best ever. Matter of fact, if you look, if someone could find this for me, I swear I will do anything for you. The band was at the time it was Full Blunt Control, but it was on a local New York show called Rhythm and Brews, I believe was the name of the show. And it was the same episode as Michelle Branch, and then it was Michelle Branch and it was us. One became a platinum artist. Guess which one? Yeah. But yeah, Michelle Branch, Full Blunt Control. It was on. That was the same episode that they did. They were going back and forth, showing us songs. It was the most professional fucking videoed or whatever recorded set that I've ever done. You know, like 8 different camera angles, and we were the stage at Arlene Grocery was the size of a grocery store, like a small bodega. That's what it was. It was at one time a bodega. But the stage was fucking phenomenal. The sound system was fucking phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it looked good. If you can find that, man, Rhythm and Brews was the name of the show. I'm 99.9% sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look into it. And I
get excited when I talk about my stuff.
I get it. That's why I wanted to do a rock show. So anyway, so all right, before we get into the snap thing, I did say I wanted to bring up something about Jen.
You want to snap her neck? Oh.
Yeah. Before the show, we were talking about how you and I sometimes have a hard time enjoying our days off because we always have something to do, and you know, even when you are idle or whatever, you feel like you should be doing something else because it's daytime or whatever. Jen is the worst person to ever try to enjoy time off with because
she can't sit still.
Busybody.
She can't sit still.
She cannot sit still. Like we have a living room, we never use it. We even have like a little sort of couch thing in the kitchen of the dogs. That she never sits. She cannot fucking stop moving, and it's an OCD thing. It's because she's a bitch. There's a lot of different things that actually play into it.
It's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that play into it, but like you were talking about it earlier, and it brought me back to it. It's like if I have a whole list of things that I want to do today, I get them done, and then I sit down, and she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go bring in a bunch of wood from outside. Come on, man, really? Now I have to fucking get up and fucking move wood.
No, right. No. Okay. See, there's a two-parter to this. One, the second part I'll take first. I know what you're talking about, and it makes me fucking nuts too. Because when I'm not even saying whoever, your girl, your fucking wife, your fucking buddy, but when you finally decide, like, I am gonna chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
And they want to chill, but for some reason in their mind something goes, oh, you know what, we need to get this addressed. But you know what, I know, and I genuinely in my heart don't think that you're purposely doing this. Like you're not going, like, I think if anything you're going, fuck, I don't want to do this, but you know what, I'm not even gonna bother him to help me. I don't need him to help me. I'm just gonna do this. And like, let's say it was the wood,
right?
I'm gonna go bring the wood in,
and I do bring the wood in.
I know that's not the.
Nobody's arguing with you.
Fine.
Sorry about that. No, hold on. But no, it's perfect that you just said that because, like, pretend like I don't know you, but like you're the voice in my head. so I and you, but that's like I would say I'm like that's so fucking perfect, Jen. Because just remember that response because at that point you get up to do the wood, and in your head you're like, well, I can do this on my own. But now I see you get up and to get the wood, so now I'm sitting there going. And then I go to you, hey, why don't we not do that now? Let's just sit down. And then you say, I didn't ask you to bring in the wood. I'm bringing in the wood. Not even saying it nasty or mean, but you're going, no, I'm not. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I know you're going to do it. But you know what? Now it's not comfortable for me to sit there. I guess maybe because I'm a man and whatever it is. I don't want to see you doing that as I don't do it. Not because you're not capable of it. Not because you can't or it's just not. Now you've ruined everything. So I might as well just get up and let's bang this fucking wood thing out. Mm-hmm. So I might be able to get the moment back on the couch. Right? But then you know what's going to happen? Then it becomes an argument because now I'm annoyed at you. You're annoyed because you're annoyed at me because I'm annoyed at you because you genuinely don't want me to get up and do it. I know that. But it doesn't matter at this point. You fucked up everything. And this is why
I'll try better.
Yeah.
This is why I was like, and then this is why Rex hits her. There you go. Yeah. Kidding. Shakes vigorously. I believe is what she told me. Vigorously.
So there's that. All right. So yesterday, February 1st, I believe, the new requirements for SNAP went into effect. And actually, I did actually pull them up just so we can have an idea. You have to work 80 if you're a single able-bodied adult without dependents. You have to work at least 80 hours a month, and by work it could either be regular work, going to school, or volunteering. So you're looking at 20 hours a week. So these are minimum requirements in order for SNAP benefits.
Okay, here's what I need to just ask, because right now I'm loving this. Now, here's what we need to clarify though. What is able-bodied? That's going to be the problem, because you're going to get these freaking 300-pound freaking mamas sitting around in the ghetto that look, I see able-bodied people using those scooters at the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I know believe me, you're a little overweight. You know what I mean? But how about we don't use the scooter and the truth, 3-4 aisles, you got yourself fucking 40-50 steps. You're on your way.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Rex.
Yeah, I know. All right, so it's an age range between 18 to 64. These are the what they call able-body without dependents.
64, huh?
Yeah, 18 to 64, and that's actually moved up from 54 with the new legislation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they might want to go down a little bit.
Yeah, I think that might have been a conceit to get some votes or whatever, because again, they did increase it by 10 years. So
okay, but just so you know, the only reason why I say that is because they should do that maybe in 5 years, maybe 5 or 10 years from now, they can move it up. But right now, we're still our generation type of thing, where we still worked hard our entire lives at some point, even when we didn't work hard, quote unquote. We worked really hard, and our bodies, by 55 to 60, our bodies start to fucking shut down. You know what I mean? Not terribly, you know what I mean? But enough where, there could be some legitimacy of I'm not saying not work, you got to work. You know what I mean? But being considered, fine. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I shouldn't have.
All right. So you are not considered able-bodied if you receive disability benefits, are medically certified as unfit to work by a professional, and this can include doctors, nurses, or even social workers. So I mean, again, there's a lot of caveats here, which we could probably get loopholes through. Are obviously unfit to work based on a caseworker's observation, severe visible injury or illness. Pregnancy is also something that you are not pregnant. Anyone in a stage of pregnancy is automatically exempt from being classified as able-bodied.
Yeah, that's gonna encourage pregnancy, in my opinion.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah. But depending on what neighborhood.
That's true. That's true. All right. So then elimination of exemptions. Groups previously automatically exempt include homeless individuals, veterans, and former foster youth up to 24 are now required to meet the rules unless they have a separate disability. So I guess being homeless used to actually qualify you for benefits, just being homeless. And then the food purchase
seems a bit circular, in my opinion, but okay.
Right. 100%. Food purchase restrictions, prohibited items, depending on your state, you may no longer be able to purchase soft drinks, candy, ice cream, or prepared desserts like candies or cookies with SNAP.
Yeah, I have people that disagree with me on this, but I'm okay with it. But
you're okay with what?
I think you should. I don't think you should be able to buy those things.
Well, yeah, of course not. That's crazy.
Stupid.
Well,
You're
again,
so stupid. I'm saying you're stupid. Go ahead.
Thanks.
That's like a black girl from 1988. You so stupid.
Yeah, you man, you dumb.
You so stupid, girl.
Stupid. And then those are sort of like the tent poles of what people are upset about. But yeah, like like even like with cake and cookies, like people are upset that okay, well you can still buy sugar and flour and eggs, so you can make your own cake if that's what you want to do. But like you can't go out and buy a Hostess cake. What's that?
That's a great point.
Yeah,
I don't hate that point.
No, I mean again, it's just and even again, if you really want
to, you smart girl. You're so smart.
I mean, even
that might be my new character, Latina Foots.
Latino, I guess that's a little Latino.
Latina Foots. Why are you so stupid?
Yeah, I guess.
I Puerto Rican. I New York Puerto Rican it up like Rosie Perez.
All right, you got to work on that. Let's blue sky that thing. All right. So anyway, so obviously people that are affected by this ban are a little bit upset. They're upset that they can't get their Coca-Colas and their.
You know what? I get it. It makes sense for you to be upset. I'm being serious. I get it. I get why you're upset.
It's along the same lines of somebody who's addicted to heroin not being able to get heroin anymore.
Let me make. Can I give you a better idea? Can I give you one a little bit better? So
I think you're going to either way.
Because again, you're always very rough. You're very fucking rough. You go right away to heroin addicts. Okay, let me give you this. It's kind of like back in the day when you had to wear your seatbelt. You had to start wearing your seatbelt in your car. There was one point, people, you didn't have to wear a seatbelt. It wasn't against the law, right? And people, I'm not wearing my seatbelt. People never wore their seatbelt before. Now you get into a car, you jump in, 99.9% people we talked about, you don't, whatever. You click on your seatbelt. It's what you do. I'll give you one better. In the states that, let's say, you can't talk on your cell phone when you're driving or whatever, or you get a ticket, right? For a while, I remember when I was in New York and it was in New York, I remember seeing a cop and be like, oh, fuck, put my phone down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my point is, these things in the beginning, I'm pissed. You're taking away something that I really enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or don't feel like it's an inconvenience now. I got to make a cake instead of buy a cake.
Right. And my argument is that if you're buying soda on Snap, there is no daylight between you and a dick sucking heroin addict. That's like where I'm kind of falling. So there is a slight.
And I think I don't think you're defending your edginess at any point. I think then I think you're doubling down. But okay, you didn't need to explain it. Yep.
But I will say, in all seriousness, sugar is just as addictive, and I would also argue almost as damaging as a lot of your drugs. So even though I am being hyperbolic, sugar probably causes, in the macro scheme of things, probably causes more death than most drugs, due to diabetes, overweight, and there's a ton of things that sugar, carbs in general, and if you stop them cold turkey, you can be in a world of hurt, for sure.
I am without a doubt. I'm not addicted to sugar. Well, let me rephrase that. The amount, my sugar intake, is out of control to the point where I don't know how I'm standing. I don't know how I've not been in like a diabetic coma for forever. With that being said, I'm a very disciplined person in regards to when I say, all right, fuck, I'm done, then I'm done. You know what I mean? I just need to make that leap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've done it 1,000 times. I cannot do sugar for a year. When I do, when that happens, unfortunately, I'm down to like 160. You know what I'm saying? Which would be fine for my body, but my face is like, you know what I mean? So I have to learn to, not eat sugar, but really use protein and stuff like that to bulk yourself up, you know?
Yeah. And of course, here's the thing, like it doesn't preclude you from buying these things with your own money. You know, it just means that you can't designate taxpayer money to your vices. You know, you can't buy cigarettes, you can't buy alcohol. There's a lot of things you can't buy with SNAP. So it does make sense that you should only be able to purchase healthy food with your SNAP benefits. Whatever you spend your own money on, that's up to you.
Can you buy marijuana nowadays with SNAP cards?
I would like to
medically?
think not. I don't believe that's the case. But again, it's money's fungible. If you move money over here and you buy this, then you can free up money to do other things. So
look, I have a lot of fun with my money. I ain't gonna lie, you know. Ta-da! Good night, everybody. But yeah.
All right. So obviously, if you're going to look for ridiculous reactions by
This is the name of our new segment, by the way, coming up.
Ridiculous reactions.
Yeah. Yeah, right after Critics Corner.
Yeah. Yeah, the cutesy
You think
corner.
I'm kidding?
That'll be the positive. The cutesy corner. That'll be the positive one.
Yeah, no, I told you that. No, what did I call it the other day? Kudos Corner.
Oh yeah. You know, it's funny. We were talking about. Remember the granola bar kudos that used to be around.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering. I'm like, what the fuck ever happened to those? Because they were a little bit healthy, but they also had like M&Ms in them too. Like, and it was funny.
Nothing healthy about them.
Well, that was the thing, is that they didn't have a marketplace because they couldn't tell if it was like supposed to be like a healthy meal supplement or a candy. Like it was a combination.
It didn't taste good enough to be in the candy section, but it didn't pass the FDA shit to go into the health food section.
Right, and that's exactly why you can't find it anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, if you're going to look for ridiculous reactions about certain things, the only place to go for it is TikTok. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up what the kids call the TikTok, and we're going to put in the reaction to the new SNAP benefits, and we're going to see what pops up. So.
Wow. Well, I just read an article, and February 1st, 2026.
Please tell me that was us.
It was
when the food stamp changes that President Trump is implementing start taking effect. And from what I understand or comprehend from what I read,
the same thing
is anyone age 18 to 64 that receives food stamps is going to have to show.
Jesus, spit it out, lady.
It's like she's trying to talk herself out of a ticket.
80 hours a month. I guess that's 20 hours a week. So this effect takes place February the 1st.
Can you
Some
pause it?
states are going to handle it.
I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about to say. Like, that's what she's doing. I can't handle it. Like, I would rather listen to me babbling and stuttering throughout something, making no sense and cutting off my sentences than listen to her.
Well, and the other thing is like she's obviously recording this on her phone, because that's what the TikToks are. And she really needs a lav mic for this. Like, it's a little bit too professional for me.
Insane. I couldn't listen to that anymore.
No, it's outrageous.
Can you go? Okay.
Do you want us to go back to the other one?
No.
Struggling to make sure that people believe their lie that the Democrat has the government shut down today, even though they are in total control of the US of A. And the healthcare play ain't really going their way, so they've decided to take food.
It sounds like her dad is Jesse Jackson and the South.
Well,
that's what they decided to do. This
You want us to
thing
pause
the
it?
general public may not know.
well, okay. That is the weirdest, like, voice to ever come out of a triangle-faced white girl
Right.
that I've ever like. I don't. She sounded like a Southern Baptist pastor. I just can't get over that was real.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been. She had to be fucking lip syncing.
All right. Well, again, okay, we can do that. All right. So yeah, Footer, if you see, we're gonna scroll slowly. Just if you tell us to click on something, let us know.
Yep. No, you're good. Let's go to that guy. Looks serious.
Yeah, the pan face guy.
États-Unis, t'a conseillé aujourd'hui à la même vérifier pour voir si food stamp est toujours actif parce que nous
$570 worth of food stamps.
Okay, so far so good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, by the way. $570 food.
Yeah. I mean, was that for? I guess it's for the month, right?
Oh, okay.
I saw some soda go in there. She wasn't so happy to show that up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder how many- yeah, how much you get the kid for?
All right. Yeah. Overall, that's not bad. We can go to
Tax filing
You're doing fine, ma'am.
Well, that's relative. She has a throat stamp and throat tattoo and screaming to the high heavens and
Florida, you guys were originally supposed to start your sugar ban on January 1st of 2026, but they put in an application to get it delayed until April.
that hairpiece is enraging.
Is the start date. So Florida, your sugar ban start date is now April 20th, 2026, and it goes through April 19th of 2028. Florida, you guys were
Interesting.
Let's go to top right, the black chick. Yeah, that one.
Y'all, since it's 2026 now, somebody got to tell me that they went to the grocery store and was able to buy no snacks for them kids with them EBT cards or whatever. Was that
She looks like
true, or did
Shaquille
y'all
O'Neal's
still
knee.
purchase the stuff that y'all needed to purchase? That's a serious question. I know I get on here in this app and I play a lot, but I'm.
You look like a potato.
Y'all let me know. Was y'all able to buy y'all kids some snacks, like the unhealthy kind? Like,
What the hell was that?
okay.
I don't know.
They said in 2026 we couldn't do that, but ain't nobody follow up on us on this with in 2026. So I've been waiting on January to get here.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay, so I think she's pro. She's pro. She likes it. No more, right?
To be honest,
maybe I'm fucking. What am I high? Like, I didn't understand one thing she said.
no, that's why I said I'm not really sure what happened there.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
I finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month.
About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend and I could have enough food left over to have lunch the next day. This was before we were about to lose our food stamps. Mind you, we both work.
I don't think.
Okay, can you just pause it for a second? All right, so they're on food stamps. They both work, and they had to cut out a meal a day just to make sure they had lunch for the next day. I'm not buying any of that. They're obviously on drugs.
And again, okay, everything you said except for they're obviously on drugs. Could be, but my point is,
They could be on freaking DraftKings too, but they obviously have an addiction that they're feeding.
I was just gonna say she's just lying.
Oh, that's true.
Like that's kind of, see what I'm saying about being rough and not. We're making the same point, but you're so damn rough. God, that's why nobody likes you. All right, Jen, go ahead.
Really realize.
No, I meant tell him how much you don't like him.
Yeah. What the fuck does this pig have to say?
Oh yeah.
And the families. but the mothers especially were going to go without meals so their children don't have to.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah, not the father, not the dad that needs to go out and fucking work, that needs some sort of energy.
Yeah.
And because aftercare and before care is too expensive, I've taken a job that's basically minimum wage so that I can be there to pick up my kids.
Good thing you're in one of these liberal states. Your minimum wage is $28 an hour.
That food stamp money, because if I already couldn't eat dinner with that food stamp money.
Yeah, these are annoying where you have to, like, they just don't say anything. You have to read. I was okay with being annoyed on that. That's fine.
You should go to live with the same thing. You know, go live, but with the same.
Put the live thing on top with the.
Yeah, exactly, Rex. Just hit the live button. It's next to sounds. It says top. You're on tops. The videos, users, shop, sounds. Us.
And all types of hormones. You know, my testosterone levels were really low at my age, being almost 50.
I hear you.
And they act on women's fertility.
What's happening right now, by the way?
She's pulling it up, I guess.
Just go back to the same exact thing you had and just click on the live.
And you,
I for some reason it's not where, I don't know. She's working out. She's working out.
Yeah, I hit live and it goes to something else.
Oh, okay.
There's a full.
Yeah, you can't like sort of delineate out specific topics with live.
Maybe
just let me look.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if you're on live and then search, or no.
I don't know, because probably I don't think the live technically have like a description of what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes I think they put in keywords. You know what I mean? So you can find that's the thing. You know, if they usually have like a hashtag in the lives, so you can find the names. If we, you know, what we need to do is we need to pull up YouTube Live, and I could find like the channel live, you know, that's live talking about it, and then you can pull it up on thing, and then I would love to be able to click on, you know what I mean, and talk to them live on the air as they're live, you know, because some of them are fucking crazy.
So you want us to move over to YouTube Live off of TikTok?
No, we don't. I'm just, we can do that if you want to, but I was just saying at some time I'd like to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. You know, that's all.
But you know, it is it's a very interesting sort of, well, it actually sort of has a lot to even do with like the illegal immigrant situation. Like we've gotten so far down the road in a bad direction that like the only way to come back from it is to do sort of very abrupt, harsh, borderline cruel things to just right the ship again. You know, and again, I think to normal people saying that you can't eat Twinkies on the government dollar isn't insane. But if you're used, I mean, a lot of these people grew up on the system. That's, you know, from a child to a young adult or whatever. They've grown up on it. So to them, this is like crazy. So
yeah, and I get and I get that. You know what I mean? That's why I said earlier, like I understand why people are freaking out, but I don't see anything that's unreasonable at all.
And it's a freak out in the right direction. You know, ultimately,
well, how do you? It's like when people say, "Why are you? How can you smoke cigarettes?" Like, yup. What, you know what I mean? Like, what am I? There's nothing. Well, I love the way it makes me smell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? No, I like the way it tarnishes my teeth. Like, oh no, like, what am I gonna say? Nah, I like it with a nice cup of coffee, a cigarette. Okay, but you're gonna die.
Do you want us to continue on TikTok or go to YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll Just do
anything that's easier for you. I'm just saying. I'm talking out loud. What else do we do here?
Yeah. If you want to go to YouTube Live and see if you can find anything with people talking specifically about the SNAP benefits, that would be cool.
Who, me?
No, Jen.
Oh.
Yeah.
But so no. But yeah, I understand what all the hoopla is. But again, there's no I don't see a negative to it. With that being said, let me just say one thing. As far as the new restrictions with the food thing, I have zero issue with. Now the able-bodied thing of being able to work, I 100% agree. With that being said, I think that there are going to be some exceptions, and there's going to be, as I said about the immigration thing, there's going to be some things that fall through the cracks. There are going to be some errors in the system that are going to affect affect some people negatively. I hope that they're one-offs, two-offs. But again, remember, people, when I say one-offs, two-offs, that's in perspective. So even if I said 1% of this is going to be a failure, okay, but if it's 5 million people, 1% of 5 million is a lot of people. So you have to bear with this. If you don't want to, okay, but nothing's going to get changed. But you don't, again, it goes back to, but you don't have a better way to fix it.
Yeah. You're going to have to go.
That's going to be net positive.
And then go to live. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, yeah, and that's with any sort of effort, even if it's in a bad faith effort, with these people that are on the benefits, even with a little bit of effort, either between, going to talk to a doctor, saying that you're unable, moving money around, like there's still ways to work around the system.
Can be saved by, but by the name of
So, it's not like it's impossible. It's not like if you don't put any effort into it, yeah, you're going to have to maintain. And this is, I believe it's only 18 states where a lot of like the food restrictions actually apply. Or maybe it's 28. Either way, it's not all the states. So again, if you can't even put forth the effort to either give it a shot, because this is a benefit to you. And I'm not even talking monetary benefit. It's a physical well-being benefit to you to follow the guidelines. But if you don't want to follow the guidelines, there are plenty of fucking loopholes to go around. So like even Footer said, even if this only reduces it by 5, 10, 15%, we're talking millions of people. So, it's still going in the right direction.
Yeah. And that's a great point. And my point was the same, except for meaning the error part of it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be, you have to bake in some error here. And I do realize, like I said, 1-2% of a lot of people, if they become a victim of some sort of error and it affects their lives negatively, I understand how that's going to be a problem. Especially because of looky-loos that need to post everything on your fucking social media, and try to go viral. And again, it becomes my devil thing, because you guys all do this in this moral high ground. You know what I mean? You everything comes from a moral high ground. And I'm not being hypocritical as much as I bring up the moral high ground all the time for myself. Because there's things that I know aren't the most moral thing that I support, because I see the greater good in it. I hope, you know what I'm saying? I hope.
Yeah.
But that's genuine.
All right. So what do you got there, kid?
Again, I don't know if they're talking.
So you can't search through the lives and find something specific to the SNAP. Is that what you're saying?
That's no problem. Pull it up and let's run through. If it's the hot topic, it's the hot topic. Let's see what they got. Maybe we'll come up upon a gem, even if it's not that. So just basically, yeah, you go.
Forrest, Debbie Turman, God bless you.
All right, we can skip him. That's how they say that they make me look like I look.
Quite a bit of wheat.
That's
in this
true.
Area. A lot comes in from Essex.
You know.
Nice one. Cheers for all this support out there. Yeah, get a lot of wheat coming from London, Essex.
Got a lot of weight coming.
Obviously Kent as well.
Just tell me to go.
Yeah, again.
Oh, you're gonna go? Yes, please go.
Yeah.
I hate that poor man.
But if it's you and your wife and your
Guilty.
2 kids, that's a little bit of a stretch, yeah? Why would you live in that?
Yeah.
A little bit of a
I think that's Spanish.
Nothing wrong with it. Okay, we can skip her.
Good God.
Name one Def Leppard song, ma'am. That's what you should have typed in the chat.
Yeah, I to be honest, I think we're probably had a little bit better luck on TikTok with Snap specific things.
Yeah,
but-
let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I forgot my train of thought. I was going to say something. Now I don't have it.
That's okay. Did you check out Dan's show yesterday while waiting for?
I did.
TikTok?
I did.
Yeah. How'd you do?
Well, it was good. Plus, of course, he had Donald Trump live on it after, so that bumped up the viewership quite a bit.
Dan is a fucking beast, boy.
Yeah.
He's a fucking beast.
Yeah, and he was sort of
Did you talk about me?
He was saying that kind of going through like a lot of the critiques and things that he was going through, and we had even mentioned some of them that a lot of his critiques was they weren't getting a lot of the stuff that he had said done. So then he pulled up the whole list of all of the accomplishments that he had gone through.
Good for him.
So I think he's probably going to have to probably do that for a little bit before he actually gets back into the groove of his typical show. But he looked good. Definitely sounded like he's been doing it for years, because he has. Didn't really skip a beat, and it was certainly entertaining. Like I said, I think he had I think at the high point was almost 200,000 people in live chat on Rumble, which is just insane.
I mean, absolutely insane. He probably buys his live viewers, though, you know.
All right, so what do you got, kid?
I would love to do it, but we're just too scared. We're too scared to get caught and demonetized. Please hurry, the third food stamps back on. I don't want to get a job. Please hurry if anyone sees this. Okay, pause.
Obviously a farce, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I can't, because put it this way. The shame of it is, if I found out it was real, as upset and shocked as I would be, I wouldn't be shocked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if she's not real, there's 100,000 of them that look just the same way.
Yo, Ronald McDonald, yo, hook your boy Grimace up, get him back on the air or something, because he's struggling.
The Hope Line today just to make an appointment to come back later in the week for food. Resources are slim, leaving 40% of Bronxites without money.
What are pancakes, man? So just those two? Oh, what's that one? Oh my! They didn't say which one.
Is that Wyclef John?
That poor Walmart lady.
Not even a juice?
No, seriously, what she has to deal with all day long, like no one's going, like nothing's. Put it this way: any irate customer, or upset customer in any way that she deals with that day, I bet you $1,000 don't start the conversation with, "Ma'am, I know this has nothing to do with you,
right?
So just bear with me a moment because I'm a little upset."
Yeah,
that's the.
Yo, you for real? Man, you trip.
Yo, why you doing this to me, bitch? I'm gonna bust your eye if you don't let me get through this shit. Let me pay my money. I'm gonna pay you my money.
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast. That is bread with cinnamon on it. I officially hate life, and I wish I wasn't here. Goodbye.
Wait,
This is where emotion hijacks logic. Hard times are real.
He's about to drop. Well, hold on, this guy's based. Let him speak.
But blaming the system for cinnamon toast is how accountability disappears.
Come shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using EBT. Anyway, we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete literally everything we had in the house last. Despite my best efforts to keep a budget, I absolutely failed. I went over by more than $100 at
Yeah,
Sam's.
she's a family of 9 and hasn't given birth yet.
But I didn't really have
I was just gonna. Holy shit, brother! You think I'm joking? I almost made a puppy. How many puppies does she have still in her? Joke. I just didn't know how to craft it, but that's exactly what I was thinking. And they look like they're all 9 are sticking out in different areas of her body.
Yeah.
Whatever you land on is
She has a newborn in beneath her bicep.
whatever I let her go. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Sam's Club for giving us this pizza and this ice cream for free. We appreciate it.
This is the quiet version of the same problem. It's not compliant. Always comes right before a full complaint disguised as a story.
Surprise, surprise, man. A lot of fraud has been going on within the EBT system, and they just found out that over 5,000 people drawing EBT benefits is dead. Over 5,000 of them, and over 500,000 people has been drawing benefits, is drawing them up twice. How in the do you draw food stamps twice on the same?
Can I say one thing though?
Yeah.
Let me make one point because I want to stay a little consistent. The 5,000 people that are dead now, is this throughout the country or in his state?
I have no idea. I have to imagine.
All right, but now if it's the country and it's 5,000 people that are dead that are still getting the stamps, I have to apply the same logic to, okay, well, you know what? What's that 5,000? What's the percentage of that for the actual amount of people that are on food stamps? Is my point.
Yeah, I think it's like 40 million people on food stamps.
So there you go. So the truth, 5,000, not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I also have a hard time believing that he was able to boil down the numbers, and it's exactly 5,000 of this and 500,000 on another. Again, I don't know where the hell he gets his numbers from.
Yes, sir. In other words, he's calling you a dumb shitbag, redneck fucking dirtbag, you white trash piece of shit.
It's a little harsh.
Well, that's what you're saying to him.
What are they gonna
Whoa.
get food stamps? I'm literally starving and the government doesn't even care.
Okay, not real.
Nope.
I can't.
And again, it's just not happening.
No, she needs to know. Man, I would have knocked that shit out of him.
I'm so ready to fight club this shit. Let's go. Come on. Did you guys just pay somebody else's pizza?
I see everybody talking about me having 7 kids. So what? Yes, we're getting 3K EBT. I am dating the EBT plug right now in the office. He is the man in the office. I am dating him. We are currently pregnant right now.
Seems like she's got everything under control. I don't know what the problem is.
I'm going to be honest with you. She went from being like, I'm not pregnant regular lady to like, what the fuck? Like her face didn't fit her body.
No.
So yes.
Denny's, let's talk about it because I feel really deceived right now. I ordered this off of Uber and it was under a restaurant called Meltdown. And when I received this, it's supposed to be
They're owned by Denny's.
sandwich, and this is what I received. It was all burnt. It was disgusting. Every single piece is brick hard, like a piece of meat. And so
All right, you can scroll the next. I don't know what the fuck.
You know what? They almost got me on DoorDash, that Meltdown. And I swear to God, they almost got me because they had this fucking brisket grilled cheese. And I'm like, oh, word? And I'm like, anything with cheese and melt? I'm like, I'm in. And then I researched it. Yeah, they're owned by Denny's. I'm like, yeah, you're ass.
Oh, God.
No, nothing. Just healthy food.
This dude has great hair.
People are celebrating this, which is no.
Dude has the biggest forehead I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
In a school.
He looks like he should be singing for like Mother Love Bone.
Where he already was, where they sat there.
No one's going to get that reference except for you.
People on food. Okay, is it just me?
Crazy, but my Hispanic.
Oh, that crazy lady too. That crazy little white lady.
There's no need to yell and cuss. One of the two will suffice.
How you know?
All right, let's go on the next one.
I'm gonna need you guys to help me untangle the logic on this one.
People getting
Okay.
snapped need to work.
If they're able-bodied, yeah.
They need to get a job and work.
Why is that a problem?
Oh, she's based.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess which one's a liberal and which one's a conservative.
People on social media crying about losing their food stamps happened February 1st and it's happening now. Don't get mad. Mothers crying that they can't feed their babies. They was getting $5, $6.
Yo, he looks like a black dude's thumb
Nothing at all, maybe $200
with glasses on.
and go get groceries because they ain't got no food stamps. But you voted for Donald Trump. You voted.
His nickname was the Dominican Thumb.
I told y'all it was gonna happen. It was gonna be the first wave of people losing.
He's fighting Israel bots.
Yeah.
All right, you can scroll the next one.
Hey, look, this is food. Y'all serve food, right? Then my card should work. Ma'am, it's
He looked like the
Holy shit! I thought that
before-
was a backpack.
He looked like the before model in a rash bump shave commercial.
have not eaten 5 days.
The Illinois Mars busted.
Ability to take care of my kids.
Yeah, again, that's just not real.
Yo, is that Blueface? Kids will get that. Yo, it's Little Uzi Vert.
Oh, done.
All right, you can scroll the next one.
You said what, boo? Who's that? I know, but don't get angry. I know how it is. I know. Don't hit me, baby. I know you're angry about your food stamps. I know.
All
I
right,
know, but
next
don't
one.
take it out.
Not real.
Silence fueled it. She would have told y'all when y'all sent that invite she ain't had no money. But see, she playing in y'all face because y'all always
Yo,
let her
Vivica Fox. I haven't seen her ass in a while.
I invite you and I know you ain't got no money.
All right, next one.
Where are we getting
Hold on.
Applebee's.
Hey, Applebee's. What are you gonna eat at Applebee's?
Cheesies, pizza,
Do you want French fries?
French fries,
What do you want to drink?
Coca-Cola.
Good job.
I really hope they get into a car accident and they both die.
Applebee's. Cash, which way to Applebee's?
West.
Cash, are you happy?
Happy.
Yay! Where are we at?
I don't care if your kid is retarded. I hope they both die.
Woohoo! Are you excited?
Not me.
I know.
Yay!
I expect that he has his name on the left chest of his.
Dude, he got fucking doxxed.
Now?
Cheesies,
We
pizza.
made it to Applebee's. All right, we can pass. We can go through this.
Yeah, next.
You know what I'm
This
sick
is-
of? I'm sick of the
This is absolutely 100% what I voted for. The entitlement is appalling.
before I get myself worked up, I just came here to talk about how I went from literally $1,700 in food stamps for a family of 3. Okay. I don't work. I stay home every day. I'm not able to work, so I should be getting the maximum amount.
Why are you not able to work?
Well, hold on.
Because he needs cereal, chips, pop. He needs all that, and I need my energy drink. So I'm not gonna have this.
Yeah, again, I don't believe it.
Oh my God. I got kids at home. What am I supposed to do?
This I
Starve to
believe.
death? Ma'am. No, I ain't leaving this here. I said what I said. I'm leaving with it, all of it. Y'all can call the cops if you want to. My husband's in the Uber waiting right outside. You think I'm joking? Ma'am, please. I'm gone.
You're crying about her food stamps. I feel so sorry for her.
Do you?
You know, it is people out here that really need their stamps, man. I mean, this don't make no sense.
That was rude.
Live look at the EBT community. This EBT member is in the, where is this? This looks like a local Chuck E. Cheese. She's in the local Chuck E. Cheese.
I was gonna say I love that dude. I didn't even have to hear anymore. I just know he's cool.
I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody
Danielle?
to tell me they're lying right fucking now. What the fuck do you mean that I'm not gonna get my fucking SNAP benefits? What the fuck do you mean?
Sit down and shut the fuck up, bitch.
Do you understand that there are people like me who have work? Do you understand there are people like me who have kids?
You gotta update the cabinets.
Do you understand there are
Yeah.
people like me who go hungry?
When I tell you this is some bullshit, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This is some bull.
Yo, you gotta go past this.
You got 11 in chat, just so you know, Footer.
All right, that's great.
All right, we're at the
Hey,
point
keep going.
The world.
Here's a perfect example on why they are cracking down on EBT.
Again, guy's cool.
EBT meltdown.
Don't even have to hear anymore.
Okay. I honestly though, it's making me nuts because I'm getting to the point now where everybody that I see, I can't believe it's real.
Yeah, I know.
I'm serious. Like,
No,
this-
I hear you.
Like, do you understand? Like, it's insane to me. Like, I've been, and again, I'm not being that guy, but like, I've never been on food stamps, when I definitely could have been,
Right.
Believe me. And it wasn't, and I'm not even going to try to sit there and go, it was a pride thing, or sure, I'm hoping that was part of it, but it was just, I don't know, it just wasn't, in my nature. Like I wouldn't even know where to go at the time. Like, you know my point?
No, I trust me, I get it.
And again, I probably sound ignorant, but it just wasn't in my nature. Like I didn't. You fucking figured it out,
right?
Like you know what I mean? I don't know. All of those definitely didn't. I wasn't buying any of them. I wasn't buying any of them. Can you go pull up the TikTok again and just not even search anything and see what comes up?
Probably not
can't?
going to do that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Something could be.
Yeah. But we can, we can look into that.
What would possibly come up? You think?
Again,
Let's talk about that.
Just nonsense.
Something not to talk about.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what she
Yeah,
says.
I can't hear her either.
Because she won't speak into the microphone. It's her first day here.
Yeah. Anyway, we're running short on time anyhow, so
all right. Well,
we can wrap it up, and then we'll talk about some of that new music tomorrow, or whenever the hell.
Again, unless you need to go now, I mean, I'm fine. We can run long. We got people in chat. You know what I mean? We can talk about other stuff. There's no reason, unless you have somewhere to go. We don't need to get off. We can do a longer show.
All right. So let's not worry about that. We'll get into the music stuff. How's that?
Yeah, and again, that's fine. I'm in no rush at the moment. If you got to go, we got to go. But
no, we can do some music stuff too.
We can run long.
Yesterday, towards the end of the show, we were talking about some of the older bands that have some new music out. I think we mentioned Chevelle. Last year's Smashing Pumpkins song "Beguiled" is, to me, one of their top 4 songs that they've ever done.
I thought it was even more than a year ago.
Or maybe it was 2 years. Either way, whenever that song came out, one of their newer albums, that was amazing to me. I think I'd even mentioned Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, amazing stuff, and Breaking Benjamin, and then there was another one too that you had mentioned. But anyway, so it kind of gave me a little bit of motivation to see what was coming out this month, and I think a couple of these came out late last month. But SEVENDUST, who I know you did mention, I watched that video. The video is awesome.
Fucking awesome. That video is great. And I told you the truth. Like, I listened to the whole song because of the video. I didn't love the song. It was a little too polished for me.
Well,
for them.
You just said exactly what I was thinking. I started watching the video because I wanted to see what he zoomed into next. And like the song became a periphery. I wasn't even paying attention to it.
Exactly. What a great video. If you can somehow, he deserves some sort of an award for the video, whoever did it.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. We should get him on. Seriously. We should get the guy that did the video on.
Okay.
I'd love to talk to him about it.
We could do that. Why don't we pull up that SEVENDUST video so you guys know what we're talking about?
So cool. And in the beginning, it didn't seem like it would be cool. I thought it would be very hacky.
Yeah.
You know, almost like early 2000s corn video.
Or like a Take on Me.
Yeah. Right. You know, I could call it that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's a SEVENDUST song.
Got to talk a little bit after.
Yeah, those tarot cards, right? Yeah. But yeah, just keep zooming into different things and
Yeah, that thing is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna see who actually did the video for it.
Yeah, and then he just keeps zooming into the eye, and again, it looks insignificant. What like when he's first zooming in, that you don't see you can't picture what he's going to zoom into next, and when you think he zips it on to something else.
Yeah,
and it's definitely like a vibe of like a devil. You know what I mean? Tempting people.
Yeah, that was actually something else I was going to ask you about. Like with your newfound Christianity, are you going to like start not listening to some music that's been that way?
No, you can pause this or whatever. Because I don't want to play too much of the music. But the thing is, no, it hasn't affected me at all. With that being said,
like something like say Ghost, for example, which is specifically satanic.
I thought about that as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna not listen to it. With that being said, unless, and I know this is gonna sound ridiculous to some people, unless I'm in some way moved to not. And to be honest with you,
yeah,
I've avoided. God, this is so weird you said that. Because I just got the alert for in Orlando, the 2026 Ghoul Ball, and they had just played the Hard Rock, and there was it was like a video of it, and I didn't click on it. I put it to my watch later list, and I didn't click on it, and I didn't click on it for that reason, to be honest with you, because I was conflicted.
Mm-hmm.
So very weird you brought that up. And I'm sure I do other terrible things and sins throughout my day in the eyes of Christianity that would be worse than that. With that being said, I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So it's funny that you brought that up, and I normally wouldn't even be talking about that. But
well, I also think that if you talk to a lot of Christian scholars, they do say that music is one of the most easily corruptible forms of artwork in that regard too. So
definitely,
yeah.
It's so cultish. Again, I'm strong enough in my faith, and I feel like I'm Christ is with me where He'll guide me. But I get it. It's really weird. It's a very weird thing. You're 100% right. But again, right now, I don't feel like there's anything that look. I can in society, the imperfect society, I can look at anything and judge it. You know what I mean? And to not be. So I'm not going to do that. But again, specifically what you said though about the ghost is so weird because I just interacted. That just happened in the last couple of days. Let's say it was over the weekend or whatever. So it's and again, I wouldn't have brought it up to you. I wouldn't have talked about it. I probably would have felt weird talking about it. But since you brought it up, that's so weird. But it has not branched out right now to music any further.
Something I was thinking about the other day, and again, it's such a weird thought because again, it depends on what you believe heaven to be or afterlife or whatever. But apart from family, loved ones, things like that, that is one thing that like I feel like I'm going to and it actually like makes me emotional that I'll miss when I'm dead is hearing music. Again, obviously family, love, whatever, but like when I think about not being able to hear some music when I'm dead, it really like emotionally kind of weirds me out.
Okay, can I ask you this? Then would you invoke the same emotion and feeling if, let's just say, I'll be harsh about it, I stabbed both your ears with an ice pick and you couldn't hear anymore? Well, let me clean it up. If you went deaf.
No, because even if I couldn't hear anything, I could still in my mind hear it. I could still.
No, how do you know, you undeaf motherfucker?
Well, because right now I can
don't use your hearing privilege on us.
Well, my point is like I'm not hearing a ghost song right now, but I can still listen to it. You know what I mean?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay.
Okay, maybe. So wait. Okay, like if you went deaf right now,
Yeah.
If I was, it make me laugh. You weren't deaf, but I because I looked at you. I was like, and I showed you the CD. I showed you the track I was about to play on my phone, right? So I show you the title, and I looked at it. I synced up your brain, and I hit play, right? Would you be like in your head? Would you be like dancing along to it, all offbeat, deaf motherfucker? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? You'd be deaf. You can't. What are you gonna do? Fucking follow along?
My point is that I'm talking about, again, like right now, if you were to think of Ghost He Is in your head, you can hear it. You don't have to actually physically hear it. You know how it goes.
Right.
You can hear it. So you can still enjoy music without, but like obviously when you're gone, you can't enjoy even the memories of music.
I would fuck with you all the time. I'd come bring it's a brand new track. You're gonna hear it. What are you gonna think about in your head? Some old ass song when you heard. Deaf motherfucker can't hit a new hits. What?
And I'm the harsh one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting this is the fun part of the show, by the way, everybody. I'm getting giddy. Oh God, this is perfect. It's funny, but as far as the new music goes,
yeah,
I can tell you one thing. I was blown away by like let's say the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'll mix a little bit of religion in what I'm saying here. Like, God bless him. Good for freaking Jelly Roll. God, how great is Brandon Lake? Like, my God. You know, if I ever find out like horrible shit about Brandon Lake behind the scenes, I would be fucking devastated. You know what I mean? Like he just, goodness gracious, man. It makes me nuts how people get offended when you have like I just love the fact that like Jelly Roll and you know, just so many people, and maybe because it's the algorithms that I'm watching too, but I notice so many people more mainstream now are shouting out Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Did you notice that or no? Or is it just in my paradigm?
No, I think it is. I think it's, again, you know, Christianity has a sort of
paradigm. Sorry.
But for sure, it does seem like being Christian or at least dabbling in it isn't as shunned upon as it used to be. And again, I don't even mean shunned upon, but like it wasn't cool, I guess.
And by the way, I prefer you now. I prefer everybody. My message is to be like Christianity. I want you to dabble in it a little bit. Just dabble in it. No, the truth is, I want you to dabble in it. Just the truth. Read the. You can keep going, but just read the gospel. And you don't feel good. There's something wrong. You really are gin.
Yeah. So you had mentioned the Grammys and specifically the tribute to Ozzy Osbourne that Post Malone and the rest of them did. I think with Duff McKagan and
Post Malone was a beast, bro. Post Malone is a beast, bro. Telling you. From White Iverson to where he is now, God bless you, brother. You are a beast, bro. A beast.
Right, so here's the part of the tribute from the Grammys to Mr. Osbourne.
Post Malone, Jeff McKagan, Jack Smith, Andrew Watt, both at the stage for a powerful tribute to the godfather of metal.
Is it wrong for me to want to fucking just knock Flash's hat off every time I see it?
It's weird that he's hitting the hi-hat with the stick instead of just going up and down with his foot. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I that's tough right there, boy. That's tough. I like that a lot. But the thing is, I don't like how War Pigs is always the go-to.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
I
what
was
I mean?
gonna say that wouldn't have been the one I would have picked for.
Now, what blew me away, Jen? Do you mind? And this is not, or even Rex, if you want, can you pull up Youngblood doing changes? I need to see that again, and then we can talk
from
a little bit about him.
from the concert in England.
Yeah, his tribute. It was Ozzy tribute. Youngblood changes.
Yeah.
Number one.
Sounds like a tampon ad.
Yeah. for newcomers. That's so funny and gross. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. Well, she pulls it up. Yo, last night I was Deb and I were on her porch. She was like a little screened-in patio. We're out there.
Right there. Go up the short.
We're out there. We're having
Okay.
one of our little alcohol-free cocktails, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, these people in the parking lot like making noise. I just went, really loud, and we both busted out laughing like that. You know what I mean? Just because it was so random and inappropriate to just shush somebody for no reason.
Yeah.
All right, watch this performance.
Because a couple of weeks ago, we lost a fucking legend and a dear friend of mine, Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. And as everybody in this audience was, we were fucking shocked to hear the news. And a week before, I played this song in his farewell concert. And I didn't think he would leave us so soon. And that fucking man changed my life, and he gave me purpose, and he gave me a fucking place to go when I felt so alone. So would you mind if I sing this song for you tonight?
You all right, brother?
First of all, because I knew this wasn't the video that was going to get what we wanted accomplished, it would start to make me giggle with that.
Yeah,
I'm like in my head, I'm going, am I gay if I'm attracted to Youngblood? And I'm like, yeah, I probably would be. And then I go, well, I guess if I was gay, he would be. I think I'd go for him. He's so damn charismatic. You know what I mean? But now, all joking aside, like, he is the ultimate rock star nowadays. I mean, he really is. The dude, you know, him and like I said, Post Malone, like, but Youngblood is like he can bring like rock and metal to a whole younger generation. You know what I mean? They were at that tribute that Jen is gonna play now.
Yeah.
The whole time she's like, I lost a friend last week, as all of you know. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, that's not the performance we wanted.
Okay. So here's a guy that Footer wants to fuck.
Wait, what?
What?
Isn't that Jared Leto?
He does look like an emo version of Jared Leto, though.
Again, so I guess I know my type.
Yeah, that's good.
So stupid, bro. Because the whole time my brain is going, I'm going, wow. I'm like, you guys a rock star. And it's not like going through it. I'm like, fuck, look, he's wearing a rock star outfit. You know, he's sweating like a pig, perfect fucking hair. You know, that's where my brain went. What are you, gay?
But it's too late now. I've let her go. I'm going through changes.
Oh, Footer, apparently.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not as attracted to him like this. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, like the truth, not for nothing. He lost me. I'm out. I'm just being honest. I'm not. The truth. I was the fastest anybody's been gay and not gay ever.
Usually, you wait for the ejaculation.
Exactly. I didn't even get a chance to come. Well, that gay experience was horrible. How do you guys do this? I don't mean to be rude, but it stunk.
All right,
Well,
so
I got that out of the way.
So anyway, some other some new stuff. Let's go to the Megadeth one that we were talking about earlier, because again, you're right. There is something weird about the vocals that
Okay, so I'm not just being an audiophile on this one.
I don't think so.
The stage has been lit. Get up on your feet. Hearts down to pound. Everyone get off your seat. My things are spontaneously combust into flames.
Yeah, there's no depth to the vocal or something. What the hell is that?
Only ashes remain.
I don't know, because I don't think you can have it both ways in regards to you can't you can't have polished bad vocals, like, type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna make it vintage, just raw, I don't think you could fucking. It sounds like a produced raw. In the mix, it sounds like they're so far back in the mix to me.
Yeah. Again, there's something there that just doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's strange.
And did you end up pulling any of the? Was I right? Did Bush come out with a new record or no?
I don't think so. I did pull, at least for the end of December, January, and February. I didn't see anything for Bush, but let's go to the Alter Bridge one. I know you like Mark. What's his face there?
Mark Tremonti. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now I see something from 3 days ago. I Am Here to Save Your Life by Bush. I'll send it to you real quick if you want, Rex.
All right. Gary Alterbridge.
I emailed it to Jen.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I like this a lot, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Mark Tremonti's the best. He's fucking great, and he's great in fucking Creed. And you got Miles.
Tale so dark and dim. Of wicked hearts, the minds of men. They spend their lives in hurt that
Yeah, and Miles Kennedy is just a beast on vocals.
oh no doubt.
Okay, I like it. I like it. My new shit's better. I'm just saying.
It's
I ain't gonna lie.
It's not outside of the typical stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I
did we
almost,
actually work?
I almost want to send you just to play the beginning. I don't even want you to play like nah, never mind. But like even my We Got Love, the heavy version of it, the fucking it's fucking insane. This Jesus.
All right,
Go
so
look
here's-
for. Yeah, I gotta. I don't know if it's out yet. All right.
All right, so here's the new Bush single.
Yes. Put this up a little bit. Yeah.
It's all on the inside. Keep your head in the right mind. I feel everything. I feel.
I can go. I can tour with Bush. Holy shit.
Conceal my third eye.
Any gay feelings here? Or?
What?
Any gay feelings here? Or
No. Yeah, I'm not attracted to men anymore.
As good as I tried. I wish I felt more alive. Tell me where the world.
I can't wait to hear the hook line because it.
If you see Buddha, kill him. If you see God,
Great breakdown. Please just be the pre-chorus. Come in with a big hook.
song.
Is big hook?
Shame on you.
Oh!
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Oh, clip it. This is gonna be a good short of us rocking out the Bush.
Yeah. You know, I gotta be honest. Love the music. I can do it out there.
What'd you say about the lyrics?
I said I love the music. The lyrics I could do without.
This is the difference between me and you.
I know.
I didn't hear a fucking word of lyrics that he said. I write lyrics. That's all. I do that. I didn't hear one word he said. I didn't listen to it. It didn't matter.
Yeah. Again, I'm not sure that we're disagreeing.
But I didn't even hear the lyrics.
Well, that's kind of my point. Is I like the music and the lyrics are indifferent to me.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't like the lyrics.
No, they just didn't really add anything.
Okay, but the melody was. Listen,
the music is ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck. Let me tell you. And as far as songwriting and the what's the formula? We'll call it.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect. And so much so that when they went into that pre-chorus, and I was like, oh my, they went into a fucking breakdown, a halftime breakdown in the pre-chorus, which is always fucking phenomenal. Any halftime breakdown is fucking great. Using that as the pre-chorus and it being, okay, that's pretty good. The melody's pretty good over that. And then I kept saying, oh, if they go into a big fucking hook, they go into a big hook. Boom. Not only did they go into a big hook, they paused, gave you the 1, 2, 3, 4, went to the crowd. You know what I mean? And boom. Like, that's writing a fucking song, by the way, people. Like, that's how you write a radio-ready rock song with integrity. Because those riffs are fucking hard as fuck. I don't mean hard difficult. Those fucking riffs are fucking, those chords are fucking nice. Nice.
Now here was something I'm sure you're gonna hate. This is Giovanni and the Hired Guns. This is Tejano Rock.
God, I hope he fucking
big old Mexican
Giovanni
dude.
goes to your house with his buddies, takes her business.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Pew pew.
Let's go. Surprised I fucked it up again. I used to be a better man. At least that's what I tell myself. I will never lie to you. Either way, you know the truth. I'm lost out on this highway to hell. But baby, don't cry. Love it too hard. I'm just some guy tearing your whole world apart.
I don't even have to look at Twitter. I know he's.
What'd I do?
He said I can already tell you just fucking hate it. You want to hit me.
Nope. Okay. I like it.
Do you really?
I do. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I feel that it's going to help the kids know if the people that like this, and if this can get like a little youth movement behind it, which I think it makes perfect sense. You had a bunch of Mexican dudes doing an off-brand music for, I think, what they would be. They're also younger, I believe, than where that type of music comes from. And that music is from Good Charlotte. What's the other one with the brothers there? Newfound Glory. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And if you go listen to like, what's the brothers, the Benji and which one of those guys? Are they Good Charlotte or Newfound Glory? I think they're Good Charlotte, the two brothers. I'm 90% sure it's Good Charlotte. Like, yo, you if you go listen to that record with it's good. Like their hit records are good, man. They're not terrible. They're not like nostalgic, maybe for me, but they're not bad, and it sounds like this type of stuff. So I like this. I like it.
Okay. Yeah, that surprises me because even a couple of times, I don't know if I just said it or not, but I don't know if it was on the show or not. But like a lot of this guy's stuff is very self-deprecating. Like I said, this song is "I Hate Me Too," and he had another song that was again, the woman doesn't think that he's worth anything. So
I'm brown, but don't ash. I love that track 3. Yeah.
All right, so I think we got one more, which is Pop Evil, which I like. Well, I like the
yeah. Can I request one last thing before we go?
Absolutely.
If you just put in CHORD chord sessions, and then just put in helmet. And then after you're done jacking off, I'll tell you what you put in for the music thing.
All right, give me a couple of minutes then.
All right.
Your ass, I'm already done. All right. So,
attaboy! Clean it up, Jen. Sorry.
All right, so we'll do Pop Evil, then we'll do that.
Yeah. Pop Evil after we were talking about. Never mind. Ta-da! Good night, everybody.
There's nothing inside a universe so broken. We need to bring darkness to life. Only drown in its ocean. When we finally look up, will we see what we become?
The woman in there is just decided something ridiculous.
That's a dude, no girls.
All right, so that's the new Pop Evil single.
All right. Well, let me give my shtick on that quick. You need to take into consideration that I'm doing each one of those, like the Bush one, all around. Like I said, for me, I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10.
Chord session helmet, CHORD.
Yeah. Or sessions, it'll say. Let me tell you this. You have, like I said, 8.5 out of 10 for Bush.
Yeah.
Right. The other guy, and that's going to be all around. But then in there, did they nail it? 9 out of 10. Okay. So then you got
is it silver chord sessions?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry. I should have sent it to you. But now you have the what's his name? The Hitman guy. Right?
Giovanni and the Hitman.
Yeah. So you got them. I give them a 7.
Okay.
Out of 10. And then Nailed It. I give them a 7.5. They
All right.
nailed it, which is good. Both very good scores, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm like Dave Portnoy with his pizza. You know what I'm saying? Very tough scoring.
And then
Then you have Sevendust. God, it hurts my heart. But off the one song, we doing one song like we did these guys.
Just what we.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10.
Oh, Halibut's in chat.
What's up, H?
The guy that sometimes hates us and sometimes thinks us.
Again, don't care either way. You hate me or you love me. I'm gonna say hello to you. What's up, H? And again, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. It breaks my heart. Did they nail it? I'll give them 7.5 out of 10. And believe me, I would love to give them 7.5s and 8s.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 7. What else you got? What was the other
Megadeth.
one? Ooh. I'm gonna go same. I'm gonna go 7.5. Well, I'll go 7.5. Yep, I'll do that. I'll be generous. 7.75. Then Pop Evil. Evil, I'm gonna go again. I'm keeping it in their first one is their genre. I'm gonna go 7.5 to 8. And then did they nail it? I'm gonna give it like a 6.5.
Yeah, Halibut says we suck, just so you know.
That was wonderful. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard. So yeah, that kind of gets me there, you know. So that's Pop Evil. Not big on Pop Evil. You know, they do it well, but don't love it. Don't love it. But I think that it's a good sounding record. Slick, very slick. You know.
Yeah, it's typical like gym music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't know obviously by my love handles, but yeah, V Pro in shape tank tops though available soon. If everybody's, slim yourself down, get rid of those love handles and those, what's it called, whatever. Where you got man boobs. Yeah.
What was that, gynecomastia or something?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not diagnosed, but I'm thinking about boost up my food stamps. I might go down and tell them can't work. My breasts get in the way.
Well, maybe if you're not allowed to eat sugar, that might help.
Yeah. It's true. Like, I get harassed on the job sites. The boys, they whistle at my breasts.
A wolf whistle?
They wolf whistle me. Yeah, is that what a wolf? Is that where's that come from? Where's that originate?
I don't know, but I was thinking you were talking about King of Queens earlier when Doug pays the guy on the construction site.
Watched it last night. That's her real husband. That's her real husband. Yeah. And the one guy goes, well, I guess I can say like, is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I like to see in your pants, or something. And then he's like, nah, get dirtier. He's like, get dirtier. He said he goes, doesn't matter if you go up top or below. She's built for business.
Yeah. I'd like to cut off your hair and put it in a trash bag or something.
Yeah. That was the last guys. Yeah. And Doug's like, oh, all right, or something. Any luck with the chord sessions?
Yeah, go ahead and put that up.
Okay. This is what I grew up on, watching them in a 25-person venue on Sunday afternoon, Sunday matinees, hardcore New York hardcore shows.
Yeah.
And then I've seen them a few times. I've also, their guitar player tried out for Limp Bizkit when Wes left for that little short period, which was a travesty, by the way, because Wes Borland is one of the greatest guitar players ever. Even on songs that are so cheesy, if you listen to his guitar parts, they're insane. Anyway, I watched the guy from Helmet try out for Limp Bizkit. It was kind of cool. He smelt. He had BO. He really had BO. He had BO, bro. It's horrible.
All right, so here's the.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh no. This is the band Helmet. Look how old, dude, they are. A lot of people won't like this, but love it. Talk about raw and heavy. And this is live, by the way.
You heard about be your own man, chocolate and loud, in the street, the obvious boy, young man lead, in doubt. What a shit, here comes especially
Okay, you can stop it, but that was raw and fucking heavy shit. Like, when people were playing fast and they thought they had to play fast to be heavy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all these like Metallica, and Megadeth and Anthrax, all these bands were coming in and they were ripping, and it was great. Iron Maiden, just the speed, and then all of a sudden, you were like. You go to like these New York underground like matinees on like a Sunday at like CBGB's, and you go and watch these bands like this band play. I'm blanking out right now on my hardcore or Quicksand, VOD, Gorilla Biscuits, Orange 9mm, like all these post hardcore bands, Shift, like all these bands that were like just all of a sudden they were like playing a lot slower, but the breakdowns and the fucking grit was insane. It was undeniably heavy. You know what I mean? But they weren't playing fast. They weren't playing solos, They weren't showing off this guitar prowess, it was a great time for rock music, underground especially, And again, you had punk rock, which was being done fast. You had speed metal, but then when hardcore came in, it was just like, yeah, And then, like I said, like taking pieces of going back to Ozzy and Black Sabbath, that darkness of that they invented. For the most part, again, there's going to be people in chat. They didn't invent it, blah 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 blah, and they're going to point to some random band in England that was, doing Black Sabbath riffs before Black Sabbath. I get it, but work with me here, people.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are you looking for something specific or no?
No, I was talking back and forth with Halibut to try to get him to join us and right on the call, so he can show us his chops. Live on stage.
He won't do it. There's no why is he talking like is he? Yeah, let me pull up the chat myself. But yeah, give him a minute. Let's stay on.
Well, we can pull up some of his chats in the.
Yeah, there you go. I see him.
Yeah.
Play something good at least. I want to. You're 34. Yes. Why? How do they know? What does he want it? Okay, good. I see what he's doing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
your lucky day is today. Guess who gets to play VJ for a day?
Ooh.
Mr. Halibut or Mrs. Halibut. You get to be VJ for the day. Can you educate me on what is good music? Anybody, feel free. If you're listening live on Rumble or watching live on Rumble, I want you to show me your favorite song. And I'll not only will I rate it. If I like it, I'll tell you how wonderful you are. If I don't like it, I'll berate you. Berate you.
Yeah.
I might berate you as well. I don't know.
Yes, what's your favorite song right now? Something's, don't give me like,
you want
here comes
Hallie. Yeah. Halibut Berry, you fishy black girl. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Can you put in chat the link to the StreamYard?
Oh yeah, always have that pinned in chat.
I thought we had actually at one point, but oh no, it's on the YouTube chat. I think is where that's pinned.
Okay. And all we ask, Mr. Halibut, is when you come up, if you put up your video, that's fine, but don't pull up any like pornography or anything like that, please.
Yeah, unless it's gay.
And if you want, matter of fact, if you are going to use your video, when you're backstage, we'll just ask you to open your video backstage quick, and we could just make sure you're a real person. If not, you're not going to open your camera, then I don't care. We don't have to pre-screen you. But
yeah,
I'm not going to have him come up and then, pull up the stream and get guys jacking off on the video. Because then I'll start doing it, and Rex will start doing it. Jen will jump up on the table. It'll be mayhem. But
again,
anyway,
honey, I don't know what you're saying, honey.
He's talking to the mic. We're transparent here.
You can't copy it. Is that what you're saying?
First of all, he's a coward. He won't come on the show.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's writing now. Now he's just writing gibberish.
No, that's a song. He thinks that he wants to do a Sandra Goshabag. Yeah, he's a coward. He's running. Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, the stream is actually really far behind in Rumble for some reason. Like right now, the live they're still playing the.
Okay, there you go. 6 feet under the noose. There you go.
Okay. All right, so yeah, let's pull that up and we'll see what that sounds like.
Okay. I know 6 feet under, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then how the fuck, if you like 6 feet under,
yeah,
how could he not appreciate the grit of like Helmet? I can understand you not like Bush or something of that nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you like death metal or again, 6 feet under, I'm going to consider it maybe death metal. I don't know. There might be a subgenre. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So here's the news.
Like I don't feel like like this as a Christian. I'm worried about this.
Okay.
I'd absolutely fucking love it.
Hanging from the rope, the body just twitches there. Muscle pulsing, turning body, rolling back in the skull, now speedy.
Yeah, you know what, man? It's tough for me.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody
took
Wayne Static and wired his jaw shut.
No. I actually love the fucking riff. I love that riff. The riff is so good. And you just heard one of my favorite bands, Helmet. So the vocal approach is similar. Okay, it's
right.
Go listen to Betty, like we just listened to the ba ba ba. With that being said, man, I don't know why I can't. What do you say? Because I'm not a faggot like you. That's fair. But I don't like the lyrics.
Yeah. They're not my cup of tea. But
I and again, not even from a Christian paradigm. You know what I mean? Paradigm. I don't like the lyrics. Fish love this tune. It's 6 feet under. I get it. 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Listen. We got fucking sea jokes all day long. Jen, no.
You beat me to it.
Oh, that's what I figured.
Oh, it's just Footer calling you a cunt again, if you were curious. For the second time in this 115 episodes.
What the fuck is your problem?
Oh, fuck.
Helmet
Sorry,
or
Jen.
fag. Okie dokie.
Sorry. Wait, what did he say?
He said helmet or fags. But again.
Oh, my God.
Well, my point is, like, have some depth. Have, you don't like this, you don't like that. Just, the ad hominem stuff is just, it's just silly.
Well, but you know what? To be fair, I don't know what we expect. What did we expect? Did we expect? You know what, Footer? That's fair. You know what I'm saying? I can see where you're coming from on this one. But you know what? I tend to disagree. You know what? I don't think it's going to be followed up by fucking you fags. You know?
That's true.
I don't know.
It's true.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me ask you this. All right, Halibut, what is your guilty pleasure? Can you give us your guilty pleasure, for Christ's sake? How about that?
Yeah. Nobody's in the car. You're driving to Cleveland. What are you putting in the tape deck?
Body in the trunk. Just doing that to make you feel comfortable. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, when you cut yourself on the way there, just to feel something, the blood dripped on your 6 Feet Under CD, so you had to
Death metal
pop
only.
another one in. What?
Death metal only.
Okay, give me your death metal song that like you and your friends made fun of when it came out, but when it came once in a while you'll pop it on, and you were just embarrassed to say, you know what? I kind of like this one a little bit. Please be honest. Everybody has one. Please.
Yeah, like where do you fall on like Feed the Rhino, for example?
He doesn't know that. He does not know Feed the Rhino. And again, that won't be good enough for him. It won't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? Any death metal that you say to somebody that, because you know what? You're all fucking gatekeepers, you shitbag. How's that? Now you got me aggravated. You're all gatekeepers. There's nothing that's going to make you say, you know what? Yeah, I like that band too. Meanwhile, I just tell you 6 Feet Under's riff is good.
Yeah.
Because it is. Because I'm being honest. What do you think? I want to embrace any of that fucking horse shit? No. But I'm being honest and meeting you in the middle. 36-hour shifts. Oh, you're doing meth? Okay, that's fair. The man's doing a 36-hour shift. He's going to need a little methamphetamines. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Metal and meth, 36-hour shifts. You can't really fault the man,
Yeah. You're probably not long for this world. That's not exactly the recipe that you need for a, longevity.
Again, let's start by cutting out sugar, Mr. Halibut, and we'll go there.
We do that.
All right. Yeah, give him a minute because he's thinking. Oh no, that's Jen that's thinking. Sorry.
The heavy is less gay. I don't know what that means. A heavy metal is less gay
than death metal. Okay. Okay. So what are we talking? Heavy metal? Are we going the universal like Killers by Iron Maiden? Are we going Ride the Lightning, Metallica? What are we doing? Something of that nature? No Place for a Hero. Okay. This is going to be, okay, you could try them. This is going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be like that MySpace metal from back in the day. Almost like not emo core, but some sort like a metal core, I bet. If you pick something metalcore, Mr. Halibut, oh no, he's talking about, okay. I know what he's saying. Okay. No Place for the Hero is the name of the song from Meth Coffee Blood Cash.
Oh, the heavy. This ain't No Place for a Hero.
Okay, that's the name of the band?
I'm assuming.
All right. I never heard them, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Immediately, I don't hate it.
I can't see where you coming from, but I know just what you running from. And what matters ain't the who's matters, but the ones who stop you falling from. Don't let them be young. Feel like you're feeling now.
All right, yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay, Fuck, I'd love to be up. I don't hate it. By the way, this is where my brain goes right away in music. Great cinematic, great cinematic, great for a TV show, great for like a series.
Yep.
What a song, what a money song. All right, good pick, brother. Good pick. Again, I don't love the song, because I think that somebody can do that better. With that being said, fucking good song, man. Good song. All right, that's a good pick on you. Good pick on you. What do you say there? I can't see.
Said it's our offload song.
Oh, okay. So when they're unloading, they I can see you. Yeah, it's just it seems a little slavey.
A little bit.
You know? Yeah, like if that playing in the background and you guys like unloading the fucking trucks, you know what I mean, onto the dock, seems a bit fucking slavey to me.
Yeah, a little bit. I would agree with that. Maybe that's why I like it. What the?
Yeah, of course it's why you like it. That's funny. But anyway, all right. I guess we can wrap it up. We did great. It's so much better when we can do longer shows because you know what I mean. Like I said, it gets funnier when it gets a little back.
Yeah, we just got to kind of get the the newsy kind of stuff out of the way, and then we can have fun.
Yeah, but again, it's I like being able to go long, and it helps us as far as content wise. Believe it or not, the longer we're on, the better it is. And because I remember even when we did, all the other shows, you always did for like 2 hours, or a little over an hour, because we always felt like there's never enough time to get to everything we want to do, and you never know when there's a gem,
Yeah, well, that was always the aggravating part from production was we would produce the whole show and then we do 2 hours and never get to any of it.
I know. Well, again, anyway, as always, everybody, thank you very much. A special thank you to Mr. Hallerbit for jumping and giving some content and having some fun with us. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for all your comments all the time, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please tell everybody. And why don't we get the rating up so Karen's happy? Let's get the rating up on Spotify. Just even if you don't like us, do us a favor, hit the 5 stars and then never listen again.
They're not going to do that. They're going to go the opposite way, but I appreciate your
fuck them then. Fuck you. How's that?
All
right. Anyway, kidding. All right. Good night, everybody. God bless. Go ahead, Rex.
If you're going to go fuck yourself on iTunes, iHeart, YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, come on over to Rumble. Like, subscribe, get the premium package so you're not listening to your stupid commercials. Give us a tip. We actually take tips on crypto now. Interesting. We do crypto? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, and you can also super chat, by the way, and you can also just donate to us every once in a while. You know what I mean? We can always use a little.
Or if you just want to send footer money, his mailing address is
P.O. Box. Yeah. Again, I can use some cash.
All right. Anyway, like I've said once, and I'll say it again. Good night, everybody.